Yo, what's going on? It's your boy School. We back with another episode of School in the Game podcast. I'm here with my guys. What's going on?
Here.
Red Cup mobbing.
Good morning.
Top.
How y'all doing today, man? Oh shit,
man.
Tonight.
I just finished up some Christmas shopping.
Or I'm sick of
Word.
Christmas show.
Let me know if you need my address. Send me something, man.
Yeah, I'm about to text you. Yeah, let me get that.
He was about to text him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure you were, kid.
About to text him. Let me get that address. I'll send you the tracking so you can track it.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Nah, no doubt.
Do kids shop at the store anymore at all, or everything is online?
I gotta shop at the store. I hate shopping.
I might have ordered everything off of Amazon.
Yeah, I'm an online shopper, man. I hate going to the store.
I gotta go in the store. I hate online.
I don't think I ordered.
I hate
I
online.
don't think I
shopping.
bought anything in the store this year. I think I ordered 100% of everything off Amazon, and not even just online, just solely off Amazon.
I hate shopping online.
Wait, I never heard nobody say that. Why do you hate shopping online?
I hate it. For personal reasons, if I'm shopping for myself, I like to try on stuff. So I can't get that if I'm doing online.
I get
And
close to a certain extent.
That's understandable.
And then with two, I just like the instant gratification of going to the store and getting it and then knowing I have it rather than waiting on somebody else to deliver the item to me. Like, I'd rather just go get it, have it, and then I
Get
know
that
I have
next
it.
day shipping.
True.
Not even that. I ordered sometimes next day shipping just off the strip, and it's the 23rd, and I ordered the 15th.
Still take regular time.
Nah, Amazon will be playing that, yo. You order your joint the 23rd, that thing be there the 24th.
Nah, it might be the 23rd.
Nah, Amazon, fuck around Amazon. They do have same day shipping.
They got same day.
You can order it now. You get it in 10 minutes.
They be packing it in the van before you even hit confirm.
In the
They just
cart.
be waiting there. They be waiting there with the box like, all right, I'm on, pay for it.
Yeah, I think he gonna get it. He ain't gonna buy it though.
Go.
They just throw it in the van just off the strength. Like, you gonna pay. Just have it ready.
You see, and you know they be getting them emails like,
That's silly.
reminder, you got X, Y, and Z in your cart. That's them. They got it in the van already, just waiting for you to buy it.
They in front of the house already, ready to drop it off. But nah, that's just me. I got an instant gratification. Like, physical item, I can have it then and there, and I don't gotta wait on nobody else.
Understandable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I hate waiting for stuff. That's one of my big. I just hate waiting.
That's kind of the thrill of it.
Nah, it's not for me.
And
It's not a thrill for me.
You get home from work or something, and your package is right on the porch waiting for you.
Nah, because now I'm not at work. I'm busy in my email checking the tracking, seeing where it's at. As soon as I hit confirm, I'm checking tracking. So if I'm at work and I know I got something coming, I'm not working that day. I'm not focused. I'm not focused on it.
Nah, I feel that because then if I'm not home, my package get there. I'm I hope nobody stake my shit.
Right, exactly. Then you got people running around. They stealing packages off of porches, off the front steps, of the door. They jacking the UPS mid outside. Like, they wild. I don't want that. I can just go pick it up, have it physical money. I don't gotta worry about that.
True.
Not gonna steal from me my hard-earned money. Take it out my hand, just off the strip, just off my porch. If I'm not home, at least let me be home so I can run out the door real quick. Give me a chance to get it back. You're not gonna give me a chance.
Shit, the way this stimulus package looking, everybody's stealing everything. $600.
Good segue.
Nah, that might be this.
The streets is streeting right now.
You're not gonna keep trying to kill people's segues, yo. Like, just let it rock, man.
I said it was a good segue. I said his segue was good last week. I said yours was trash.
Mine was trash? No, you
Moving right along.
killed my segue, yo.
Anywho, yeah, so still.
About it.
Yo, kids is crazy, man.
Well, the first question is, are we even going to get one? Because they was talking about it for months, on the table, off the table. Then Trump said, if I get elected, y'all can get it. Now he ain't get elected. Like, what's about to happen with it?
A word on the street, supposed to get 2 stacks.
Now he trying to give out more money.
More money.
Yeah. He said they kicking me out. Y'all take all the money. I don't care.
Yeah, somebody said he was trying to do that to spite the Republicans because they ain't get them reelected and they don't want to give us that much money. So he's like, y'all ain't do y'all job, so we about to just give it up.
Give it up the right way.
Hey, yo. Nah, but I think it's all part of you got an underlying plan going. He's still trying to he's going to go for re-election in the next 4 years. So, and we live in a society where it's like, what have you done for me lately? So he probably trying to bake it off like, the last thing I did that helped this country out was give everybody $2,000. They gonna remember me for that, and I'm gonna run and try to get some votes. And he's gonna get votes for that if he does decide to re-elect.
I could see that happening. That's crazy.
Because they could be like, oh, well, they try to give you 600. Well, I told them no, and I wanted to give you more. So people be like, nah, I can fuck with that. Like he looking out for us, and people are gonna fall for the trap, and we may end up like we did 4 years ago. But like, I feel like it's part of his plan.
Man, I hope that don't happen though.
You hope it don't happen, but I think it's part of his plan. Like,
I mean, like, he want to give us 2 bands, but I hope the other part behind it.
I don't care what he give us, yo. All right, 2 bands. All right, cool. Peace. See you later, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Keep it moving.
Nice doing business with y'all.
So hypothetically, if we get those 2 bands, what's kids gonna do with it?
Straight to the outlet.
Kiss it straight to the outlet, yo.
No online shopping, huh? You going straight to outlets.
I'm be on the money phone like this. Money phone.
Get all ones, put it to the air.
Or straight ones.
Yo, please don't be ignorant with it.
Straight ones. What'd you say? I can't hear you. And you move it over to the other side. What happened? Nah, I can't hear you. Work. I ain't going to work. Not today.
Nah, 2 bands or they give us 2.
I got 2 bands in my pocket. I ain't going to work today.
He told me he just won the lottery.
It's $2,000, bro. Relax.
That's 2 bands, bro.
They're all ones. It don't look like 2 stacks though. You know what I mean?
What Jay-Z say? Y'all in the gram putting money to your ear?
Can't relate.
In the project always talking about I be in the project all day.
You're not gonna cop no LLC or nothing, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, kids gotta cop the LLC.
Yo, if I hear one more thing about the LLC, I'm gonna lose my mind, Joe.
Nah, you're right. You gotta get the corporation.
You let IG tell you, son. Everybody gotta have an LLC for something, yeah.
I mean, hey, that's how you get through the loopholes, man. Having a business.
Now I get it, but like you got people just screaming out LLCs
just
and don't
saying
even
it,
know
just,
what they
just
mean.
to say it. Yeah, no, that's fact.
They seen it online one time. It was like, all right, yo, that's the move. LLCs like, all right, cool. What you gonna do with it? They have no idea.
LLC, come on, LLC.
Just paying taxes, just cause.
So we was talking about this before we started. So that money, to my understanding, really is like almost just a loan. Because when income tax come, like you pretty much got to get that back, right?
Snatchies.
That's what I was reading from the first one we got, the first 1,200 that everyone got. That's pretty much just gonna come back and come out of our taxes come January, February. At least that's what I've seen. Like when the first one came, I don't know what they plan on doing as far as this one coming out. Probably the same thing though.
Like, yo, let me hold that.
They really out here robbing us.
That's why I'm about to just hold on to it if I get it and see what happens come tax season.
Get that shit right back.
Just give it right back. All right, here you go.
Nah, you gotta catch me.
Nah, they IRS is gonna catch you, bro.
Me and my baby, we out.
If the IRS don't catch you, Till's gonna catch you.
Oh, come on, man. Every episode, dude. Like, come on. Leave it alone, man.
You got a head start on all of us. We know where we live.
I want snow pots, officer. I want snow
pots. Kids don't know my address. He said I'm in every hood. But yeah, man, I don't know. They ain't really trying to help us. You got all these other countries getting 100% what they was making at their jobs, or 75%, or
it's sick.
And they getting paid monthly. You know what I mean? Like
I think Canada's
they getting stacks. They getting 2 stacks like every 2 weeks.
Yeah, they getting something crazy, man.
If they got the money from them, they gotta go to Canada. Might gotta move there.
Like Canada's giving like 100% of whatever their income was, or what was it, 2000 or something like that. It was something crazy when it first started, and they be getting it every month or every pay period or whatever it is. And it's like, yo, we right down the street, yo. Like, how are we not getting something similar to that, yo?
Nah, for real.
It's a lot more people here, so I know that's part of it.
Nah, yo, like, they get me to like America, like far as the government always boasts, like, oh, we're the biggest and baddest and we're the best country in the world, blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, pandemic hit. It's like, all right, show how you the biggest and baddest. And he's like, all right, here go this 1,200. Hold off for 9 months. I'll get you in December. Like, come on, bro.
Well,
you can't be.
That's also partially because of who was leading the country for this whole time. So that's a big part of it.
No, that's facts.
I was talking about it earlier. Like, kids knew about this COVID stuff, how it potentially hit the U.S. in like November. Shit ain't really start rocking over here until like end of February, March. Everything gets shut down.
February, yep.
And then kids was like, we'll wait till April, give y'all 1,200. It's now December. They said, we'll give y'all less, and it's worse at this time.
And they got a new strand.
And we still in the first wave, low key. So like, they just really gave us $30 and said, figure it out. They said, yo.
No, basically, man. And it's like, this shit getting worse. Like I said, we got a new strand coming out.
Dudes are taking vaccines, passing out on live TV.
Yeah, you saw that chick passed out?
Hey, yo.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it's like, yo, why you taking that vaccine, dog?
My thing is, like, they trying to show off the vaccine. Like, we're like, oh, yeah, it's fine. We got plenty of people taking it. And, like, out of all people to show off getting the vaccine, you going to show up the chick passing out, yeah.
That's one of my biggest fears, yo. I don't want to pass out or get knocked out on live TV.
Biggest fear, huh?
That's one of my biggest fears. It's definitely the top 5, yo.
Top 5 biggest fears, huh?
Because if you get knocked out, then you got to walk around live with that shit like Nate Robinson.
Bro.
I was just about to say it's like Nate Robinson.
It's over. That footage is never going away. That's always going to get replayed. Even for the doctor that passed out, like, she a rat. Like, she always going to get clowned on in the break room. Like, I'm clowning on you in the break room. I'm letting you have it, yo.
Doctors,
that's crazy. What else they got to do?
The doctors?
What else they got to do?
I guess nothing but save lives.
Save lives and clown on each other.
So are y'all going to take the vaccine now that it's out?
Negative.
Nah, I'm cool.
Gotta catch me on like the 8th wave.
So it's a big no for me, dog.
Is it just because it's the first round, or are you saying you're not taking a period?
I mean, I'm cool in it. Yeah, I don't even take the flu shot, so I'm good on that shit.
Yeah, I don't bang with the flu shot either.
Yeah, I don't get the flu shot either, but I feel like with this vaccine, they're gonna try to push it to where it's gonna be
mandatory
in some aspect.
Kids better learn how to live off the grid, man.
That's not possible.
Yeah, nah. They can try to make me take that all they want. They not getting no vaccine than me.
I might catch me around like the 9th round.
The 9th round?
Yeah, catch me around the 9th round.
Catch me after the whole government take it. And the real vaccine, not no, we just going to act like this a vaccine and so everybody else can start taking it.
Yo, low key, I don't think they even taking the vaccine on live TV. They probably just squirting the shit behind their arm, making it look like they taking it. It's just like Correct, because I was in the barbershop when Biden took his. I don't know if he took his. Cause my guy, he got it and already popped up. He was like, I bet. He put his sleeves down. Like, nah, I need a Band-Aid, bro. Give me a Band-Aid. I need proof. I just pulled his sleeve down.
I can't trust that the fact that like people like Biden, what's his name, Fauci, and whoever else took it. Like, yo, this is the first round of vaccines. Like, it's always issues with the first round of
Don't do that to Tony,
anything.
yo.
And
Don't
it's
do
a rush vaccine.
Don't disrespect Tony.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect Tony, yo.
Nah, yo, I just don't trust it, yo.
That's enough out of you. Don't do that to Tony.
I don't know what side Tony on, man. I don't know if we can trust Tony.
Nah, Tony tried to get on on TV and said my African American brothers and sisters. I was like, wait a minute now. You gotta relax, bro. I was like, okay.
We
like
cool, but
he was like, an African American woman made the vaccine. I was like, so?
Like, we cool, but I don't really fuck with you like that.
Yeah, yo, when he said that, I was like, yeah, I don't know about Tony, man.
Nah, that image of him giggling in the back behind Trump, like Trump was talking, will never go away, yo.
Yeah, that's all time funny.
Yeah, that visual will never go away.
It was a snicker. That was like he was expecting like. and then he did a little peek at him too.
It was
like
that back of the classroom snicker.
Yo, it was definitely the back of the classroom. Not trying to get caught by the teacher laugh.
But yeah, no, I ain't messing with that vaccine, man. I know some people that already took it, and I'm watching them on their Instagram, making sure like see what's happening and shit.
Like what people It's available for normal people?
Yeah.
School.
He worked. He working. What happened?
No, I said you're not normal. The celebrities get it first too.
Nah, I'm good. You see that the U.S. surgeon trying to make LeBron take it? And advocate
yeah, I seen that too. He's like, LeBron should take it and be example.
Shut your ass up.
It's like, yo, why you always trying to get the black people to take this shit, man? Tell Tom Brady to take that shit.
It was shut up and dribble before, but now it's like being an example. Nah, yo, let me just play ball, man.
Yeah, let me dribble.
Exactly.
Leave me alone.
I'm gonna just go dribble this basketball.
I'm dribbling now.
Hey, yeah, mess with that vaccine.
I said I'm dribbling now. Leave me alone.
Season just started. Chill.
You don't hear this ball, yo? Nah, they always try to do that. Try to flip the script.
I don't know. We need to figure something out because I'm tired of COVID, man. Life.
Nah, I can't front.
This ain't it.
Kids be home bored as shit because of this shit. It ain't nothing to do with LA right now, man.
First of all, nah, you don't be home, yo. You be outside, yo. Kids be outside.
You be outside, yeah, that's crazy.
This nigga was in the group chat, so I'm outside.
You outside, school?
Nah, chill. I'll just get some food, man.
You betrayed us, yo? That's crazy.
He was outside getting food.
Nah, you betrayed us. That's sick.
Kids was outside.
Middle of the shutdown.
Kids said, I'm hungry. We outside.
Kids gotta eat, man.
No mask, wildin'.
Nah, I had a mask on. Chill. Chill, man. So what else we got on this list, man?
Oh, they already even peeped. This was ESPN's top 50, not Complex Sports.
So I mean, most of the conversation will be probably about the top 10. So I want to start from the bottom and talk, and then like move our way up. So for me, like Reggie at 49. What do y'all think about that? Is that low? Is that high? Reggie Miller is a very interesting player.
That's low.
Yeah,
I think Reggie should be higher.
Who in front of Reggie doesn't belong in front of him is the question.
Giannis.
It's kind of hard because I don't really know Reggie Miller's full career.
Giannis can't shoot, bro.
But you just hate Giannis, though. So you kind of
and that too, but he can't shoot, though.
I can't with Reggie Miller. You don't have any rank.
Reggie's too low to me. All seriousness,
You have,
Reggie's too low to me.
so comparing him to Giannis though is like Reggie has his whole career you can look at. Giannis hasn't finished his career. Giannis has 2 back-to-back MVPs. Reggie has. I'm guessing he doesn't have any MVPs. Correct.
So no.
No, he's one of the league, or arguably one of the greatest shooters in league history.
Okay. Yeah, no one's arguing that. But it's kind of hard to argue with the guys who are still playing. It's hard to make arguments for. It's like, dude, like if you break your ankle tomorrow and don't play another game, you wouldn't be on this list. It's kind of like definitely somebody like Giannis. It's like it's almost they put him where he's at on what he's going to end up doing. Because like if he ends up never playing another basketball game in his life starting today, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, Giannis isn't on this list.
So I think,
which is why I don't know. I like outside of just me not like Giannis. Honestly, I just feel like I don't think he shouldn't be in the top 30. He shouldn't be in the top 40. Like I said, I would have Reggie over him.
So who else? Who else in front of Reggie shouldn't be there, other than Giannis?
We got to put the disclaimer. Like some of these guys, we didn't get to see them play, so it's only so much.
I was about to say, it's a couple black and white pictures up here. I just peeped. I'm like, yo, I don't know who these guys are.
Bunch of George Mikens and John Havlicek out here.
So what about Russ? Because Russ is interesting. He's a guy for 2 seasons basically averaged a triple-double on average teams, though. And it's kind of – what's the word I'm looking for? Disputable if he should have averaged the triple-double because some of them rebounds and stuff he was stealing from his own teammates and stuff like that. It was
yeah. Some average a triple-double. Yeah. Don't disrespect, yeah.
I'm just saying they got the highlight reels to show you the clips when he was doing stuff like that. But he was legit.
Ricky Davis did it.
Okay, see, so he did it for an entire like. I can see if you said that for like a couple games, but bro, it's for the entire season he averaged a triple double, man.
No,
that
sure.
man is
absolutely a feat. I was just making a little comment about a couple of things that I saw over time.
Kids hate Brody, man. That's okay.
It was back-to-back season. Was it 3 seasons in it?
I think it was only 2.
But he was very. I think he was
close on the third.
Yeah, close on the third. That's what it was.
Wait, no shit. It might have been. Hold on. Was it 3?
Oh,
part of me wants to say it was 3.
But just looking at I don't see anybody directly in front of him that he needs to necessarily pass. Going back to Reggie Miller, but I do think we didn't get to watch him enough to realize how well-rounded of a player he was. Because we always see all the highlights of him at the Garden and him scoring all those points in a couple of minutes and him versus the Bulls and all that.
Reggie was a dog, yo.
But he overall was a dog. He took on challenges. He played defense. He did all of that. So I don't think we got to see him.
He's one of the greatest trash talkers in NBA league history. I wouldn't be mad if they swapped, honestly.
Shit, it was 3 seasons in a row. It was 16, 17, and 18.
I wouldn't be mad if Reggie and Russ swap.
Yeah, I might put Reggie above Russ. That might be the only person I see immediately.
But you gonna take him in front of Russ, but not Giannis?
Yeah, Giannis can't shoot, bro.
No. I'm saying you would move Russ for Reggie, but not Giannis for Reggie.
For me, I got to give some credence to the MVPs. I have to, especially back to back.
I don't know, yo. Like I said before, I don't. His MVP, yeah, he had the numbers, but I just feel like that's just all media driven.
For
just keep it being
me personally,
either Brad or you made the argument for AD. One of them should have had MVP.
I don't.
Me personally,
go ahead.
Me personally, I think you have a better argument for Giannis than you have for Russ. I would, looking at it now, looking at the stats, I would have Russ before Giannis right now. The only argument you have for him is back-to-back MVPs.
So if you put in Russ in Giannis spot, you having Russ in front of Isaiah Thomas?
So no, I'm not saying anybody. What I'm saying is wherever they would be on the list, I think I would put Russ before him, even if it was Giannis at 50 and Russ at 49. I'm not saying Russ belongs in front
Nah,
of
yeah, that's
everybody
what.
that Giannis is
Yeah,
in front of.
I agree with you there. That's what I said. I don't think Giannis would be in the top 30, top 40, and I wouldn't mind seeing him not on this list at all.
What I'm saying, if I would take those three on who would be in front of who, would be Reggie, Russ, then Giannis.
Because this is saying top 50 all time. If we really look at it, he's had 2 seasons that's been great compared to all these other people who's played at least 12 seasons.
That's my argument. It's like
he's been in the game
like I said,
he's been in the game for a little bit.
He's on the list pretty much solely on what he
on 2 seasons
might end up doing. Like I said, if he doesn't play another game, he wouldn't be on this list 2 years from now.
Right. So that's why I don't agree with him being that high. Because that's not what you're saying. If that's the case, then if he was to stop playing today.
I mean, but you gotta kind of factor it all in though. There is some speculation of what's gonna happen moving forward.
Factor what else in? He got 2 good seasons and 2 MVPs.
Yeah. Who else has back-to-back MVPs that you can name? I think, did Steph do it? Other than that, who else did it?
Steph did it.
I'm assuming Jordan probably did it.
Jordan did it.
Off the top of my head.
Jordan. Did Shaq do it?
He's in very rare company. So, I mean, you got to give some credence to the fact that he got back-to-back MVPs.
I guess.
And to the point you were making about his media-driven, like, the media wants LeBron to still be the face of the league no matter what. They're giving Greek this pedestal, but at the end of the day, they still want it to be LeBron. Everything in the NBA revolves around LeBron. So to say it's media-driven, if that was the case,
so he should have got. Yeah, he should have got it.
But he did. So I'm saying you can't really say it's media-driven because the league revolves still around LeBron, no matter what.
Nah, Bron should have had at least 2 or 3 more MVPs. It was a period where it kind of still have where they love Bron. Yeah, they're gonna want him to be the face of the league, but they don't want to. Like they tired of talking about Bron to an extent, so they want to give somebody else the light to shine a little bit, and that's why I feel like he should at least have at least 2 or 3 more MVPs.
I think Greek's MVPs were justified. The numbers backed them up. And both years we got them, I'm pretty sure they were a top team in the East and in the league. So during the regular season, if you want to talk about his playoffs, then that's another story. We're not talking about.
Well, that's the thing too. I think it should be whole. They should encapsulate the playoffs too.
That's just not how it works. So we got to go off what they're giving us, and that ain't.
I feel like that should be changed because I'm tired of seeing him cheesing and shit all fucking day when the MVPs are getting swept out the first round. It's not an MVP to me.
That matters though. It's regular season.
That's not an MVP to me. That's not valuable. It's not.
What are you talking about?
All right. So we'll probably be on Giannis all night, but after so anybody else think that Reggie should be higher than? Well, do you think Reggie should be before Giannis? Oh,
no, I wouldn't put him because once again, I take the MVP into effect. So no, I wouldn't have Reggie before him.
All right. What about you, School? This kid don't know what do you want to say?
Your mic off, bro?
Can't hear you.
Yeah, you mute. Can't hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say he probably got the most expensive mic out of all of us.
You look frozen to me. Is he moving on your screen?
Yeah. He's frozen.
Yeah, he might have to come back to him.
Yo, quick glance, low key, number 18. I thought that was Jason Terry. There you go, front.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, hey, yo.
No way, bro.
I was about to say, how did Jet sneak in here? Hey,
No way.
Shout out to JT, though, man.
Yo, you gotta chill.
That don't look like Jason Terry?
No.
Quick glance, that don't look like Jason Terry?
No.
Nah, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we gotta wait for School to join back.
Yeah, quick glance. I was like, nah, how they got the Jet up here? I'm about to throw this whole thing out. Throw this whole list out, yo.
You go like, nah, the Jet made this list. You try to sneak yourself up here.
I might actually I might put Reggie above Chris Paul. They got Chris Paul at 40. I think Chris Paul is
that was gonna be my next call. I think Chris Paul snuck in front of a couple people.
Yeah, he's a very good point guard, but a very good point
I
guard.
wouldn't be mad at that.
Always seems to underachieve. So
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think that would be the perfect switch, other than like Giannis being ahead of a lot of people he shouldn't be. But like switching Reggie with Chris Paul from 40 to 49.
yeah, I could definitely get with that. Let's see what else.
I think you can kind of make that same argument with the same argument we making with AD is with Giannis we could make with AD too. But he's 45, so he's a little further back, but still, like I would have Reggie before him.
I think Beard at 32 is a little bit high. He's had some good regular seasons, but he fizzles out too when the spotlight comes on.
Yeah, I think Bill Walton deserved to be on this list.
I didn't get to see enough of Bill Walton to really know.
Me personally, same thing, but I just seen a whole like when I was going through the comments when I first seen it posted, I seen a bunch of Bill Walton slander there. It was like, yo, dude played like 4 minutes.
He got hurt a lot in his career.
Yeah.
He started out in Portland, I think. And then
yeah,
did he win a chip out there in Portland? I think he did. I think he won the last chip that was won in Portland, I think.
So let's move up a little bit. Let me ask you this. You got two players that are currently at their peaks right now. You got KD at 14 and you got Kawhi at 25. To me, it seems like Kawhi has accomplished more than KD, but they got KD 11 spots higher than him.
That's very interesting.
What do you think about that?
Very interesting. Oh, school back, y'all. Everybody look, school back, y'all. That's very interesting.
I like KD at 14.
So
I think KD is the better scorer, but I think all around, I think Kawhi is better. And he's like on his back.
So you said so you said Kawhi had more accomplishments. What are his accomplishments that are more than KD?
So he got 3 rings. He got a Defensive Player of the Year,
Okay.
Finals MVP, 2 Finals MVPs, right? Yeah, 2 Finals MVPs.
Yeah.
Defensive Player of the Year, 3 rings. KD got 2 rings.
He got 3. He got 2. He got 2 with the Spurs and 1 with the Raptors.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And he was Finals MVP. The second
one with the Spurs.
Second one with the Spurs. No.
The first one?
First one with the Spurs, I think.
Yeah,
so they played.
When you just lay everything out, I think he's more accomplished than KD.
Yeah, he's more accomplished, but I would take KD over Kawhi.
Me too.
Not like, but I don't think it. When you're looking at this list, I don't think it's like if I'm starting a team today, who do I want to start it at? It's like, what have they done? Like, how have they proved over the course of their career to be better? And for these two at least, because I know Greek is the exception because he's some of that is speculation. But I don't see how you.
I think in terms of all time, right? I feel like KD is just automatic. Like he's a walking bucket, yo.
I was also I think it's a lot with the eye test with KD because he's like
consistently scores from all 3 levels. Like he can't just can't stop KD.
Kawhi has proven to be darn near unstoppable as well, though. His game, he started off not having the greatest offensive game, but now he's probably the best 2-way player in the league.
I don't know. That kid's corny because he got straight back braids, man. I don't know.
Off the strength of the straight backs, he got to go back. I'm still taking.
He's so corny, man.
I'm still taking.
The current players, how high they are on the list, I don't know. Like KD, he has his accomplishments. He's probably one of the best scorers we've seen. You could say the same for Steph, probably the best shooter ever to touch a basketball court. Then you got, I don't know. I think
Steph at 13 is high too for me.
That's what I said. It is high. It is a little high.
Yeah. I understand Steph has kind of helped to revolutionize the game because he's taking.
I think that's why he's that high.
if that's the reasoning, then I
yeah.
can understand that. But
I think that's why, because he literally single-handedly changed the way NBA basketball is played.
Definitely.
Like,
There's no Trae Young. There's no Trae Young without Steph Curry.
Nobody's shooting threes at the clip that they are without Steph Curry.
Not at all.
No facts.
He came in bombs away, and dudes was like, "Nah, we got to keep shooting threes because
Shooting crazy.
like just shoot threes. Like literally, that's what the game is: shoot threes or get to the bucket, get to the rack, and go to the free throw line. Like there's no mid range, there's no ball movement. Just shoot threes, get to the rack. That's all it is. So that's why I think he's that high.
So, do you agree that Steph should be ahead of KD?
It's so many factors
as far as career,
that you could argue.
Steph got 3 plus back-to-back MVPs. One was unanimous. If you talk about accomplishments, then I would. I mean, it's only one spot. You're not doing too much of it. You're not like Steph is at 13 and KD's at 40. It's only one spot.
Right, but I mean, even with that one spot, you're ultimately saying that Steph, even if it's by a margin, a little small margin, Steph is better than KD.
In terms of all time and what he did for the game, yeah. And changing the game, yeah.
But is he a better all-around player?
I don't think that's a fair argument on lists like this, though.
So, well, let me ask you.
It's hard to say, right?
They won 2 finals together. I mean, 2 championships together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They played in the finals together, and KD was the finals MVP both times, right?
Mm-hmm.
No credence to that? Y'all playing together on the same stage, and he outplayed you both times.
That ain't fair, yeah.
But that was Steph being the ultimate teammate and letting KD rock and shine.
I'm not sure that's completely true.
I don't think that's a fair argument, yeah.
But even before KD came, we've seen Steph go quiet in the finals, even before KD got there. So I don't know if he was like just, let me let KD go off. Like, he's had his faults in the finals. It's well documented. But KD came and didn't miss a beat.
I mean, they did win one without KD.
It's an automatic bucket.
They absolutely did. Who got MVP? That's the year Iguodala got MVP, right? That's what you're talking about?
I mean,
shit, Bron should have won MVP that year.
Steph went very quiet that finals.
Iggy won MVP because he was D and Bron. You could easily give that to Steph that year, and there would have been no arguments behind it.
The first one they won, it was no question it was KD. The second year, maybe.
No. I'm talking about the year Iggy got it. I'm saying that the year Iggy got it, if you gave it to Steph, there would have been no argument. They would have been like, no, Iggy should have got it. It would have been no question if they gave it to Steph. Now, KD, I'm not going to lie. KD showed off both finals. Like you said, the first one, easily you've given it to KD. Second one, flip-flop either or.
But I would have to go back to that first finals you're talking about because that's the finals where Steph went missing the most. So
No. I'm saying the first finals, KD definitely, yeah.
No, I'm talking about before KD, when Iguodala won, the one you're talking about. Steph went missing for large stretches of those finals.
There's no way if they give that MVP to Steph. Okay, you got it.
I'm saying if it was that clear cut, then he would have won MVP. They found someone else to give it to because Steph wasn't doing what Steph was known to do.
So you think they were back there like, nah, Steph stunk this whole series. We gotta give it to somebody else.
You think that they wanted to give it to Iguodala? Their hand was forced.
Really? Okay. All right.
Just on the strength of how he revolutionized the game, I think you gotta have Steph over KD, regardless of.
I'm not mad at him.
But Steph literally changed the way the game is played in the NBA.
And KD had to leave OKC to get his championship. So yeah, fuck that nigga.
That too.
I knew it was coming.
I was still tight, yo. I'm still tight.
I knew it was coming at some point.
Okay, CF5.
Yo, relax, yo.
That's a whole nother conversation. I think KD would have had to leave OKC to get a title regardless. He couldn't have won a title there. Not with Russ.
Oh no!
Not with Russ.
No,
No way.
No.
Nobody has succeeded playing with Russ. Just to be honest. So he should have went to Golden State, who was already loaded. That's kind of a, I don't know the right word, kind of a chump move. But he would have never won OKC. Russ is no disrespect to Russ, but
don't try to blame it on Russ, yo. It was up 3-1, yo.
I understand, but you're not gonna win a championship playing with Russ. No disrespect.
You came for your boy.
You don't blame Russ for everything, yo.
Came for your boy.
So that's just my opinion.
You're not gonna defend your means?
Nah, kids always got the slander for Russ, man. It's cool, man.
I mean, he could defend him by telling me what player got better playing with Russ. We'd probably be here all night waiting though.
Paul George, he won his MVP with Russ.
No, don't pull up Paul.
He won his MVP. He won his MVP with Russ.
He ain't won no MVP.
He didn't win.
I mean, he didn't win his MVP. But he had his MVP. He had an MVP season when he was playing with Russ.
Yeah, until he jammed his.
But don't forget how crazy PG was in Indiana before the injury.
Was he in MVP talk?
What do you laugh at?
So he brought up Paul George and that.
Pandemic.
Yeah, I brought up Pandemic P, man.
Palmdale Paul.
He had the best season of his career when he played with Russ.
Like I said.
You said
nope.
Name a player who got better when he's playing with Russ.
Yeah, I said who has gotten better.
And I named one.
Better. I don't think he got better.
Paul George.
I hear you. I'm telling you, I don't think.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers.
Russ didn't make him better.
It's funny, man.
Look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie.
Look at the
stats. All right, whatever.
All right, so let's get to what we was talking about. No, I mean the main conversation we wanted to have was about Shaq and Tim. Before we get to that, I think Kobe at 9 is low.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look at this list. Ahead of on this list.
My question is, who are you going to move for Kobe? The only person you can probably argue, which you really can't have too much of an argument because we didn't really see him play. I don't know. I can't see.
We
really didn't say Wilt play, and it's always the argument Wilt played against a bunch of chumps, but we didn't see that.
We ain't see a lot of them play. But it's also
for
people like Bird,
the highlights kids was dogs. They was busting ass. We
didn't really see we really didn't see Bird play for real. I mean, we got the highlights, but we really didn't see Bird play for real. It was well documented what Bird.
It's a different type of game now too.
So school as our resident Lakers fan, are you taking Magic over Kobe or vice versa?
Oof.
You moving Showtime? Not Showtime.
Why we gotta do that, man?
I'm just asking you.
You said yourself Kobe was low. So who you gonna?
I do think he's low.
So all right, take Magic out of it. Who are you moving for Kobe? That's ahead of him. Who you moving? Because just to name them is Jordan, Bron, Hakeem, Russ, Bill Russell. Damn, I was
Hakeem, what? Kareem,
whatever.
It's a Hakeem. Hakeem got goggles at 12. He got goggles on at 12. Talking about some Hakeem. Jordan, Bron, Kareem,
Bill Russell, Magic, Will,
Bird.
I probably put Kobe at. Yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna be real. It's tough, but it's also I don't know if I'm putting Brown before Kobe either.
Ooh,
that's a whole
hot take
conversation.
I know.
We can do that's a hot take.
You know how pot on that.
I can understand where he's coming from because Kobe does a lot of things better than LeBron does. But
Yeah,
LeBron
but
might be the best
That's a hot take.
player that we've seen. So that's a tough one.
The hot
I'm gonna
take.
be real. This top 10 is tough. I don't know where I would move Kobe.
I'm gonna go on the limb.
Nah,
and
talk
say
your
I
shit.
would
You
put-
said Bron.
Maybe
Talk your shit.
So
I would
you would
put
have Jordan,
over
Kobe, then Bron?
over Magic.
Kobe
That's
over
my hot
Magic?
take. Yeah. For me, Magic was
So you
great.
go-
But if I look at it like this, everything on the table, I think they're like neck and neck. So for me, what it comes down to is game on the line, which one of them do I want taking the last shot? And Kobe has shown over and over and over,
Kobe.
ball in his hand. At the end of the game, he's gonna make that shot. So for that reason, I would take
Always.
Kobe over Magic.
Magic.
So you
Yeah,
would put
but-
Kobe at 5.
I mean, you would have to kind of rearrange the whole top
The
10.
whole list.
But just
Top 10.
just saying would I put in front of him? Because you could.
So it's people you put in front of Magic then.
I would have to, like I
So if
said,
you
you
move-
would have to rearrange everything. Just talking about, is there a player that you could put Kobe in front of? I think you could put him in front of Magic. To me,
So out of all the people up there, Magic is your first choice.
Kareem is all
So
time.
you rather
Russell's all time.
so you rather
They
move
all time. I don't know which you want me to say.
my question. So what I'm asking is, out of all the people, like you picked Magic, so you got the people after Magic is Wilt, Bird.
Wilt
and
is hard for
Timmy.
me to speak on because I didn't watch Wilt like that. His numbers are his numbers. I got to go off the numbers. That's all I can do with Wilt.
Okay.
Timmy, you know,
So
I
now-
feel about Timmy. So
So
Bird.
so you wouldn't move. So you move Magic for Kobe, but not Timmy for Magic. I mean, not Timmy for Kobe.
no, I think Timmy had one of the greatest careers ever.
Arguably the best power
Alright.
forward ever.
Arguably the best power forward ever. So I mean, we can let that segue into the conversation that we was having before.
You want to get into that conversation so bad.
So
Yo,
wait,
this kid
you say you
got
putting
stacked.
Timmy you keeping Timmy before Kobe?
Me, yeah. What? I'm not trying to move from nothing. I'm very clear. Timmy, I'm putting before Kobe, and I'm putting
This
him
kid
before
loves
Shaq
me
too.
so much, yo.
So you changing the whole top 5 then.
This kid want Timmy number 1. That's the call.
I'm not changing the top 5. No, on the list, Tim is ahead of Kobe and Shaq. I'm cool. I'm just saying I'm cool with that. I think he is better. He should be higher on the list than both of them, and he is.
Yeah.
So,
I think Shaq at 10 is disrespectful. Me
who-
personally,
I agree.
Who you moving for shot?
Wilt. Easy. I'm moving Wilt. I'll put Shaq at 6.
I can understand that, but
I'm not mad at that.
that's unfair because, like I said, we just don't know enough to say that.
Fuck him. Wilt was a dog, apparently. But I didn't see the man play. I watched Shaq dominate his entire career.
We did
Most
not
of
watch
his
him
career.
dominate his entire career.
For most of his career. I corrected myself. Most of his career.
Them
Relax,
Phoenix,
yo.
them Phoenix Sun years got real, got real crazy.
Got real spooky.
You know, he did make an All-Star game with the Phoenix Suns. He
He
did.
wasn't that good with
Wait,
Phoenix. He wasn't
what?
that good with the Cavs. He wasn't that good with Boston. In his career, it was kind of trash. So
It was trash.
Okay. The end of his career, he was a journeyman.
Highlight.
We get it. But when Shaq was Shaq,
I
there
got
was not a
ring
man in the
chaser.
league that could stop him.
So
Yeah.
talk to me. Why you say Shaq should be?
Yo, you
Talk
are
to me.
so locked and loaded for this conversation, yo.
Talk to me.
You talked about mad people already. You saying like I just jumped to this?
Nah, I'm saying, but like you had your sick prep game. You had prep time for this. You said before we started, you was like, I just gotta make sure
Literally
I
just
got my
did
stats
the
together.
stats before we came on the air. That's it.
Okay. All right. I look at no Shaq stats. I just know
Great.
that I would have Shaq before Timmy. I don't care what stat you throw at me right
I'm
now.
asking you.
I would have him at 6.
The list feels differently. So I'm asking you what it is that you think Shaq has done that puts him above Duncan.
So my argument of cross stats and stuff and championships, I'm saying if I had to start a team, I would pick Shaq over Timmy 9 times out of 10.
And why? I'm trying to get to the why.
Because Shaq was a dominant force in the league. He was the most dominant player we've ever seen step in the league. When Shaq was Shaq, there was not a man in the league that could stop him.
Was Tim Duncan dominant?
Was he as dominant as Shaq? No.
I'm going to just have to disagree with that. Once
Okay.
again, Shaq was dominant, like in a way that was like in your
That
face.
changed the league. That would change the game. That created Hack a Shaq. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I understand that, but that's partially just because it's physical specimen. So it's not like
Okay.
which is great. Okay, cool. But I'm asking you, was Tim Duncan dominant?
Yes.
Okay, they were dominant in different ways. Tim was much more quiet. He was much more finesse. Correct?
Yeah.
So whose numbers are better?
Fuck, whose numbers is better?
That doesn't play any role in this? How are we going to determine?
If we want to go 1 to 50 and line up numbers by numbers, we would reorganize this entire list.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but
True.
Jordan's always going to be number one, regardless of anybody that got better numbers, because there are people that got better numbers than Jordan.
Okay, and regardless of any numbers you tell me of Tim, I'm going to have Shaq before Tim Duncan. What are you saying?
But I'm saying Tim had the better career.
Okay.
Like, what is it that I understand that you had to have the Hack a Shaq? Fine, great. He was dominant in that regard, but to the extent, nobody could stop Tim either. He just wasn't the physical specimen, and he did it way more efficiently, and he had a better career. So I don't understand why you're like, there's no way Tim could be higher than Shaq.
So when you say Tim was dominant, he wasn't dominant in the way that Shaq was. Shaq,
Well, he was
didn't matter what. Okay, we've gotten to that already. You can keep repeating it. It's cool. He was dominant, not the way Shaq was, and that's why I would pick Shaq over him, because Shaq, he created a whole, you had to create an entire system on how to stop Shaq. They would literally put people in the game just to foul Shaq to stop him. They didn't do that for Tim Duncan.
That's slightly overrated, because that was also strategy, because he was so bad from the free throw line. So that's just smart.
Not in the first quarter though. It was like 11 minutes and 52 seconds. And they was fouling boys.
It was
like that was not.
That was not happening.
Straight out the gate.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
And
There was definitely certain teams that went with that strategy. Fine, but
the Spurs.
If you're that,
I think the Spurs might have created those strategies. Let's be clear about that.
Why would you not do that? Timmy didn't have a weakness like that you could just exploit. You could exploit Shaq by putting him at the line and watching him miss free throw at the free throw. When the game is on the line, you got to take Shaq out in many games because they're just going to foul him, and you can't trust him at the line.
Nah, my boy was clutch. Don't do that.
He was clutch with free throws?
When they counted, he made it when they counted, yo. Don't do that.
Nah.
He made it when they counted.
Okay.
I mean,
he might have missed 19 before that, but he definitely made the last two.
My thing is you want to keep with the whole, to me, his stats and better career and stuff like that. Just like we said, Steph Curry changed the game with his threes, and he revolutionized the game with his threes. Shaq did the same thing with his size. You had people, they were drafting people to stop Shaq. You had the Hack of Shaq. Yao Ming came in the league to stop Shaq.
He didn't just come in the league to stop Shaq.
When Yao Ming came in the league, Yao Ming didn't come in the league.
That was in the contract?
We'll be playing when we play Shaq.
Yo, you only here to stop Shaq. Don't ask me anything else. Sign it.
You're not going overseas and looking for Yao Ming if it's not for Shaq. Yao Ming, it wasn't a necessity in the league for Yao Ming now because there's no Shaq. You could throw any number you want at me about Tim Duncan. I don't care. I would put him 6 before Wilt, and Timmy's going to stay at 8.
And I get it, but it don't work like that. You can't just say no matter what.
Yes, it does.
It does.
He got Giannis at 27, and he had 3 good seasons.
Two.
2, whatever.
Don't give him 2.
So you're not going. So you're not going
Well,
to
I
sit here and argue
agree.
on this list right here.
I agreed with you that Giannis was too high. We're not in disagreement about that.
No. What I'm saying is, you just can't sit here and be like Timmy's numbers. All right, boom, his numbers is better than Shaq. He should be higher than Shaq. When it's plenty of people on this list that have better numbers than
No,
other
I'm
people
talking
that's
about,
higher on
I'm
the
talking about
list.
his numbers. I'm talking about the eye test. I'm talking about accolades. I'm talking about all of that stuff.
Okay.
In every single.
How many rings Timmy got?
5.
I don't know off the top of my head. He won at least 3.
He got 5.
Right? He got 5.
He got 5. Shaq got what? 4.
4.
4.
How many final MVPs Timmy got?
They both got 3.
Both got 3.
So he
Scoring titles.
Shaq got 2 scoring
with
titles.
less. Yeah, well, I was gonna say he had a better coach, but no, the Lakers had Phil Jackson, so he didn't have a better coach.
How many league MVPs he have?
I don't.
Timmy had 2. Shaq had 1.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Come on, keep proving my point. Just go ahead with all the numbers you're bringing up.
I told you from jump. I don't give a fuck what stat you show me. So you talk about accolades, so that's why I'm running them off.
Right.
I don't care about
Every
it.
single one. He has more.
Okay, but so also what I was telling you before was this, like Phil Jackson. Okay, that's fine. You can say he had a system, but like Timmy fit in a system. I feel if you put Tim Duncan on a different team without Pop, he's not doing the same thing he was doing.
What's the system? They put him at the high post. He went to work. The same way that you give the ball to Shaq in the post, and he went to work.
Okay, so all right. We're not going to sit here and just downplay the coaching of Pop right now. You're not going to do that.
I'm asking you what the system is. You isolated Tim wherever you wanted to on the court. He's either going to hit you off the glass or he's going to get to the rim and finish. And when they foul him and go to the line, he's going to make his free throws.
It's all right. You got to throw it in the free throw shade, Joe. Don't be petty, yo.
And if you want to talk about systems, Phil Jackson is the triangle guru. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, Timmy did shoot 18% higher than Shaq.
Okay, I don't care. Like, you could throw any number at me that you want.
Shaq hit them shits when it counted, though.
I don't know what you talking. What game you talking about counted?
I don't know what you thought you were gonna get out of this argument. You could get the same shit you got in the group chat. Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be. I'm just not ever gonna change my mind. I just feel that like I'm bringing.
You came in doing stats and told what you had the numbers right. I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. I told you.
But
I'm big Shaq.
Right, but what's the point of having a debate if you're not gonna talk about any of the things that matter in the debate? If you just say, "Oh, I'm never going to change my mind. He just was the most dominant." Okay, but what about this and this and this and this that you can see it. It's right in front of your face. Like, you know,
said my piece, yo.
I said my piece, yo.
So, business school. What y'all think? Out of the two of them, who are y'all taking? I know you probably biased school because you're a Lakers fan.
Yeah, I'm running with Shaq.
Of course.
I'm running with Shaq.
Biz?
What about you, Biz?
I'm going to take Timmy off the strength of the last 4 or 5 years was just trash. And Timmy's last 4 or 5 years, he was still in contention and winning championships. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at that.
And I think that's a good point because it just shows that Timmy's skill set, no matter how
like his last year in the league, he was still a focal point. Like he was still giving you problems. Like you had to worry about Timmy.
Right. His skill set translated way better than Shaq's, who was dominant in his prime just because of his physical specimen. But once that's gone, now what? But when you got the finesse game with Tim, that translates from era to era. So that's it. Go ahead. I guess you made whatever point you're trying to make. So
Shaq was definitely the most dominant big man in league history, but Timmy's game definitely blended in across all eras. Like he was, like I said, that last year he was the focal. Like you had to worry about Timmy giving you problems.
maybe at some point down the line we have that Kobe LeBron conversation because that's pretty deep. So.
Yeah.
So where would you? So So would you put Timmy in front of anybody that's in front of him?
Let me look at this list again.
It would be
Well, it would
Jordan, Brown.
Well, the rip would have to be Magic because if I say Kobe before Magic, he's after Tim, then I would have to put Tim.
Wait, I literally said that when we were talking about Kobe, and you was like, nah. You'd have to rearrange the whole list, but nah.
I'm saying based on right, we were comparing two players. I'm just saying of those people, I would put Kobe ahead of Magic. But I'm saying my personal list, that whole top 10 might be rearranged just a little bit. So it's not necessarily.
So how would you rearrange that top 10 right now?
I can't do it off the top of my head. I would have to think about it a little more.
We could post it on the page.
Huh?
We could post it on the page.
Fuck that. We're in top 10 right now.
No problem. But I gotta bring it back up. Like I said, off the top of my head, I probably would put him ahead.
Yo, give me that shit right now.
Huh?
Pause.
Hey, yo.
Get him out of here.
So, like, just immediately off the top of my head, the only person that I could definitely, without really thinking about it, it was probably Magic.
Give me your top 10. Rearrange it right now. Give me your top 10.
I'm not going to sit here and give you 10 so that you can nitpick it off the top of my head. That's in trouble. Like, why would I do that?
The setup.
That boy educated.
I'm really curious at this point, man.
I have no problem posting my 10 on the page. Or I can give you like that, but I'm not doing it off the top of my head. That's stupid.
So all right. So my last question is originally when I first posted in group chat, the first thing was Shaq was too low. Who would Shaq be in front of?
So
no,
for me, it's probably that at least that one same guy, which is Magic and.
Yo, it is wild Magic disrespect in here right now, and I don't know if it's warranted, yeah.
I'm not disrespecting him, but you made
I think it's a little
being the most dominant player you've ever seen. So why is it so far fetched?
No. I'm not saying so for Magic. I'm just saying that it just seems that everyone was saying like, who would you move? And it's just like Magic.
Right. Out of this,
for me, when I said Shaq, off rip, it's Wilt. I'm moving Wilt for Shaq. I'm not moving Magic for Shaq. I'm moving Wilt.
That's cool, but once again, for me, I told you Wilt is a little tough for me because I never seen Wilt play, and I don't fully know how to judge Wilt. So it's hard for me to just be like, oh yeah, Wilt. I don't know. Same thing with
if you rearrange,
kind of hard for me to say.
If you rearrange this shit, Timmy gonna be in your top 5, and I'm gonna be tight. I know off rip. If you rearrange this shit, Timmy gonna be your top 5.
Probably might be.
We might have to fight. Nah,
I gotta move up 3 spots. You saying it like I'm moving them from 50 to 5. That's 3 spots.
Nah, I gotta beat you the fuck up if Timmy in your top
5. Tim like that.
I'm not disrespecting Tim, but if he ain't top 5, yo, we gotta fight.
He's the best power forward to ever play the game.
Oh, yeah, I can't have Timmy in my top 5, man.
Why? Because you've seen him at Old Navy?
That might be the call too, yo. It's the corny factor too, yo. Just like with Kawhi with his straight backs, man.
What about when it comes to the baggy gear?
I was about to say, if you want to take the accolades, you gotta take the gear too, yeah. You can't have one without the other.
To this day, MJ is walking around with them bootcut jeans on.
He still got. I'm surprised they still make bootcut.
What it is?
They make them for him.
I'm about to say
they still making bootcut.
I'm about to say
Jordan.
It's that meme where they're like, "Yo, who's keeping them in business?" It's Jordan.
Jordan and Timmy.
Bootcut.
Timmy is very thankful for that.
If we going on how people dress, we got to rearrange this whole list.
Yeah, because Jordan knocked down a couple notches. If we going for gear,
a couple. He might not make the list based off of gear, yo. He got some bad gear.
I was about to say that same shit.
Like the gear that he sells all the time. The gear that he wears, it's really bad, bro.
Terrible.
And it's the same gear that he sells. He just wears it terribly.
I'm gonna put a poll on the page and see what the people think about who should be ranked higher. We'll talk about it next time.
Yo, that's what I meant to ask you. Real
The
quick, you
rim
think
grazer.
Dirk? Yo, real quick, you think Dirk is good at 19, or he should be higher?
I'm
I
pretty
know
sure
Dirk, your
Shaq
boy.
I think Dirk is low too. I have to look at who could go ahead of
Dirk in your top 10?
Nah, I probably would have him top 15. There's probably a couple guys that he could jump over. But I mean, I'm not gonna be OD biased, but I think he could be top 15.
You think KD in front of Dirk is disrespectful?
No, I think KD is a more well-rounded player. So I don't mind.
Dirk don't play no D.
But Dirk changed the game as well. He was one of the first 7-footers that really was out there shooting threes all the time like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he got his place in history as well. And that run when they won the championship, his performance in the finals was one of the greatest I've ever seen. He single-handedly.
Yeah, nah, he was balling.
So.
Yeah, he was balling.
I give you that.
Lakers that year, but we don't need to talk about that at all.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
Okay, yo.
That's not what we here for.
Why you laughing, Tills? We got you out of here too.
I'm not. I didn't say nothing, yo. I just said you want to talk your shit.
You was laughing. You shouldn't be laughing.
All right. I'll laugh if I want to. I'll fight you.
Okay,
I'll fight you.
They told me I can't laugh.
I didn't say you couldn't laugh. I'm saying based on the situation, I wouldn't be laughing if I was. But hey,
I can laugh.
That year they what was that? 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Did they sweep the Lakers that year?
All right, yo. That's the episode.
That's the year Bynum clotheslined.
Oh yeah.
Took his shirt off and walked off the court.
You never seen Bynum again. Crazy.
Yes,
yo, the league used to be crazy with the violence.
Yo, where Bynum? Where he go, yo?
He kept walking.
Yo, Bynum disappeared off the face of the earth.
My guy went and got braids, and then he went and got the blowout, had the fro. He had half braided, half fro. He went through some wild shit.
Him and Hibbert disappeared off the face of the earth, yo.
Yo, Hibbert might have been please, don't get me started.
Yo, they were supposed to be like the big men of the future. They like just disappeared.
Jesus Christ, Roy Hibbert, bro.
They're like, oh, the big men are coming back into the league. You got Bynum and Hibbert going at it.
Ended up on Roy Hibbert, bro. Roy Hibbert, bro. Yo, I don't know how.
I thought him and Paul George was going to take over the league in Indiana.
That's when they started going wrong. Roy Hibbert. Does anybody in Roy Hibbert in your sentence taking over the league?
Your
franchise is doomed. Don't do that to yourself, bro. Like,
yo, that's a funny name to mention in NBA history, yo. Roy fucking Hibbert.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yo, quick question, kids. Get their superpowers?
Nah, I'm tight. I don't want to talk about it. Like I told you, I was refreshing my screen on my phone every 2 minutes, waiting for something to happen, and nothing popped off.
Wait for the
update. Nothing popped off.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Tight. Update my phone, turn my phone off, turn it back on.
Somebody said we didn't get our superpowers because we didn't drink our ginger ale and go lay down.
That's a fact. Just to have no ginger ale in the crib. And I did go to the store the night before. I don't know why I ain't picked no ginger ale up, but
man, it was rules and regulations to get your powers.
You know you can't fuck around with the fuck around, yo.
You didn't get your superpowers because you on that damn phone.
You playing that game all night.
You know your superpowers like you know them ABCs.
Yo, why did they do that to us, yo? Look, he got PTSD. Like, yo, I just like the song. Like, I like the song. I like the lyrics. You can't remember your multiplication table, though. Nah, because that shit's hard.
Trash, man.
This shit's hard. Like, sorry.
That new Lil Wayne is fire. You heard it?
Shit, 3 times table ain't got no beat to it. Like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Shit used to piss me off, yo. Looking for any reason to ground you, yo. Like, fuck out of here, son.
All right, yo, kid, we can get out of here.
Kid need dinner.
Yeah.
Just need dinner. I need that. I gotta shake Roy. I gotta get that Roy Hibbert line. I gotta get that out. I gotta get that out. That's crazy. Kids talk for an hour and a half and ended with Roy Hibbert. That's that sick to y'all? That's crazy, son. I might just gotta walk up. I'll catch y'all, yo. I'm out.
Oh man.
Yo, this is all right, man. We're gonna catch y'all next episode. School in the Game podcast, man. We out.